Hey everybody, it's me. It's been a while since my last update. Sorry about that. It's been just kind of busy transitioning into a new department. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I am in a new department now. What department is that? That's a good question. I'm glad you asked. I am in the ropes department. So what do you do? It's another good question. So we have like a ropes course here on the YWAM base, and people like schools would come and do the ropes course, or companies would come, churches, youth groups, any group of people would come to the ropes course to learn about, you know, leadership, teamwork, team building, you know, stuff like that any ropes course would do. There's like a climbing tower, we have like a high element, medium element, low element. That's just like an obstacle course, big old game of don't touch the lava. So what I do, we have a team of people that greet people and kind of facilitate the groups and tell them, you know, the rules, and try to push them out of their comfort zones a little bit, go beyond your abilities, try to go above and beyond, and kind of, you know, teach people these different qualities, you know, team building and different things like that. And it's really great. I love doing it. At first I was a little afraid of doing it at first. You know, like they told me I was going to be transitioning to the ropes department, and at first I was a little scared because, I don't know, it kind of intimidated me a little bit. But then I was like, you know what? You gotta step out of your comfort zone. I always preach to people, you gotta step out of your comfort zone a bit. And well, you gotta walk what you preach, right? So then I did it, and I'm learning really fast, and it's really great. I love it. So groups come and I get to like facilitate the different groups and observe and see how the team does it. Each person facilitates a little bit differently, so it's kind of like finding your style of facilitating in a way, kind of like that. I love it a lot. It's really fun, and my favorite part is like the debriefing. After every element or course that you do, you have a moment of debrief where you talk about the course and you try to get them to discover, you know, just the values behind it and stuff like that. It's pretty amazing. When the churches come, we get to like, you know, relate it to God and just different things like that. And when non-Christian groups come, we get to just like share God's heart, and it's pretty amazing. And we can't really like, you know, share the naked gospel to them, but we do share God's heart. And there's this one story, one of the guys on staff here, he kind of built most of the ropes courses, and he goes all over the world to other YWAM bases that have ropes courses as well, and he builds those. So he kind of pioneered the ropes course. And he has this really cool story of this mother wanted to have her son's birthday on the ropes course. So she wanted him to do the ropes course with his friends for his birthday. And she's talking to him, and she's saying just how strictly atheist she is. And she's like, I just want to do a ropes course for my son. We're strictly atheists, so no talk of God or anything like that. He's like, yeah, okay, it's fine, no big deal. Just, and kind of out of humor, he's just like, it's okay, we'll just have fun. God likes to have fun too. And even that, she was just like, no, I'm serious. Like, no talk of God at all. Like, don't mention God. We just want to do the ropes course. And he's like, okay, fine. So she shows up with her son and her friends, stuff like that. And she goes up to him, and again, she's like, now remember, no talking of God. There's no God. We're atheists, so no God. And at this point, she's talking about God more than he is. So he's just like, yeah, I got it. Won't talk about God. And the whole time she was just really just like ready to be on the defense, you know, and just like really, you know, this whole attitude about it. But they did the ropes course. The kids had fun. And in debrief, he just talked about, like, what did it take to do this? It took teamwork, it took trust. You know, you gotta trust in the people that are around you. What does it take to overcome your fear? You gotta let go, and you gotta just like overcome your fear, and really great stuff like that. And she was really amazed at just like, that was really good. And you didn't talk about God, and you know, it was like really deep stuff. And then at the end of her whole attitude just changed. Like, it went from just like ready to be on the defense to just like, this is fun. Like, okay, we're having a great time. And I really like, you know, these debrief times that, you know, you're not too preachy. You're just sharing good values. And then at the end of it, he kind of comes up to her and he's just like, well, you know where all that good stuff comes from. That's all from God's heart. And you know, she received it. She didn't like argue against it. She was just like, oh wow, almost like, you know, her whole mentality of who God was changed, and like, oh, God's not who I thought he was. He's actually pretty cool, because I thought all those values were really neat. And you know, it was just really amazing. So it's like, we're sharing God's heart. Like, you can share the gospel, you can share God's heart, and then you can lead them to what that is. Like, everyone loves, you know, a good story of like how to overcome your fear and and you know what holding on to your fears does to you is really bad, and everybody knows that, you know, like even the world, secular people are like, yeah, you gotta let go of your fear, and holding on to false securities and stuff like that. Like those are all great things, and then we share like those are all from God's heart. And then so we kind of use this ropes course as kind of like a hook, and just be like, you guys see what this is all God's heart. Like he wants you to let go of your fear and let go of all these false securities you're holding on to, and you know, you can't do it alone. You need, you know, teamwork and working together and all this great stuff. Yeah, it's really amazing what we're doing, and really like every day I meet new groups, different range of people, from young kids to college-aged people to adults, and just every group is so different, and getting to just like debrief with them and share the heart of God with them every single day, and it's like so amazing. It's just like, this is cool. Like who knew, you know, being a missionary can just like, you know, be strapped in with a harness and go into these high places and make sure nobody dies and just share God's heart with them, and it's pretty dang awesome. So yeah, I'm enjoying myself quite a bit here at YWAM Salem. We just had our staff conference. Just our theme was like the joy of the Lord, and we just worship every morning. And this lady, her name's Kit Hackett, and she like teaches just like the heart of God and the new season, and a lot of handing down the mantle, like the older generation versus like the youngest generation, and how this is like a cool transitional moment for us, and yeah, just different pioneering stuff, and it's good stuff, man. Whew. Our fall quarter is going to be starting this week, Thursday actually. It's starting on Thursday. So be praying for the new schools. We have the DTS, we have an apologetic seminar, which I did a couple years back, so that's happening. Korean school, we have an outreach team from the spring school on outreach right now. They're in Mongolia, so be praying for the outreach team in Mongolia. And just this new season that we're entering into, this fall quarter, and we're getting a ton of students. Like by next year, we're getting so many students. We have to tell students like you're gonna have to wait for another school because there's so many students and not enough staff. You know, the harvest is full, but the workers are few. Harvest is full, but the workers are few. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, so be praying for more staff and still more students to come. We still have a ton of students, so that's, praise the Lord. That's what we've been praying for. And we have a plan of all this open field. We plan on putting some more buildings there for, you know, student. If we're praying for more students, we're gonna need more student housing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, things are going great here, and it's amazing. So if you have any questions, email me or tweet at me or Facebook at me, and you have all my info and all that stuff. So yeah, stay in contact, and I'll let you guys know what's going on next time. Love, peace, and chicken grease.